guys, and welcome back to AGWorld Sprinkles. Today I'm here with another video, except that today we're doing something a little bit different from usual. So as you could have read from the title of this video, today I'm doing 7 different DIYs or crafts for your AG doll, or really any doll at all. So all of these crafts are really easy and simple and are all summer based. So from ice cream to popsicles to flower crowns, anything related to summer. Before we get started, this is a collab with Happydollies Studios, so make sure to go check out her channel because she has amazing content and super cool videos, and she will be uploading a video like this, so make sure to check that out. It will be in the description of this video. So with that said, let's get right into the video. So the first thing we're going to be making is a DIY doll-sized popsicle. So here's a popsicle from our generation compared to the one we're going to be making. So for this DIY, you're going to be needing some white craft foam, some silicone, or a hot glue gun, either one works fine, some paint, and choose any colors that you want, or however many colors you want for your popsicle, a popsicle stick, and your trusty handful pencil, some scissors, and a paintbrush for your paint. A popsicle stick is also fine. So the first thing we're gonna be doing is you're going to get a reference, and I'm using the popsicle from our generation to know what size I want my popsicle to be. So I'm just going to trace out the shape on the craft foam so that I know what shape it has to be, and I'm going to be cutting that out, and I'm also going to be cutting some parts of my popsicle out so that it doesn't look so weird and it has more of a popsicle shape to it. So now that I've done that, the next thing I'm going to do is use that thing I traced and trace it to the craft foam so that I have another one exactly the same. So now that you've done that, you have 2 of the sides for one popsicle. So the next thing we're going to be doing is grab your popsicle stick, and then you have to kind of measure out how long you want it to be by measuring it with popsicle shape you cut out, and I drew a line so that I knew where to cut it, and make sure it's exactly the size you want it to be. So now that you've done that, you have to put it on your popsicle to see if it's the size you want, and that is the size I want. So now that I've done that, I'm just going to grab my silicone or hot glue gun, and I'm going to start gluing it on both sides. So now that you've done that, you're ready to paint. So use the paint that you chose for the color of your popsicle, and I'm going to be using 2 colors, and I'm going to be doing half of it yellow and half of it red. And make sure to not get any paint on the other side, and to paint it on both of the sides. So now that you've done, you're basically done. Just let it dry so that the paint doesn't get smudged all over the place, and yeah, that's your popsicle. Now we're going to be doing a doll-sized smoothie drink. So you're going to be needing the cap from a perfume bottle, toothpicks, and the 2 colors of paint you chose before. So we're going to start off by putting your silicone into the perfume cap. So make sure to put a lot of it, like almost halfway, because you're going to be using that same place to put in the first color of the smoothie. So I'm going to be putting yellow, and basically you just take a toothpick, put it in the paint, and then mix it all over the silicone. Now you're going to be doing the same process all over again, except that with another color. So basically take my toothpick and do the same thing, but with the color red. So this DIY is really simple and easy, and for the straw I just used a toothpick. Next up, we're going to be doing an ice cream cone with clay. So you're obviously going to be needing clay of any color you want. I'm using brown in order to have that brown cone. So basically shape it into a cone, then take a toothpick and basically make a large hole in the front side. So that's where you're going to put the ice cream. And basically I'm just going to shape it, and when you're done, put it in the oven for around 15 minutes at 250 degrees and let it cool off for around 20 minutes. So some time has passed, and now you're going to be using your 3D paint to spread across some like chocolate chips on it, and this part is obviously optional, so you don't have to do it. And I'm just going to clean up the part where it's smudged all over the place, and after you're done, honestly I'm not sure what I'm doing here. I'm just spreading it across so that it kind of fills out some empty space on the cone. For the fourth DIY, I'm going to be doing an ice cream stand for dolls. You're going to be needing a box, a shoebox preferably, some poster paper, scissors, and yeah, basically the first thing we're going to be doing is grab your cardboard paper, and you're just going to measure it around all the sides of the box like I'm doing here, and basically just cut them out so that you are able to glue it onto the box so that it has a more interesting color to it. So basically I cut out all the parts for the whole cardboard box. So now what you're going to be doing is I'm going to be grabbing two pieces that are extra, and this is totally optional, but it's pieces so that it can go inside like little cabinets so that it can hold your ice cream, and this part goes on the inside of the box. So I'm just going to glue that in, and I'm not going to cover it in paper like the other parts of the box. And now I'm going to be grabbing 3 small pieces that are exactly the same size, and those parts go on the top so that it adds something to the ice cream stand. And basically when you have it measured out, make sure to glue it in with your silicone and make sure it has enough glue so that it sticks in correctly. And basically do that for the other side as well. So now that you've done both sides, I'm just going to put that piece at the top and make sure to glue it in so that it doesn't fall out. So yeah, that's your doll-sized ice cream stand, and that's how it looks with a doll. Our last DIY is going to be a flower crown for your doll. You're going to be needing some silicone, fake flowers, some wire, and some paper tape. So basically the first step is to just measure the wire around your doll's head and cut it out a bit bigger than your doll's head so that it fits in correctly. Then I'm going to be covering that with some paper tape, but before you do that, make sure to knot the wire around so that it sticks in together. So now grab your fake flowers, and basically you're going to put a small dot of silicone in one of the parts of the flower crown, and when you do that, make sure to grab a flower and stick it in there correctly, and make sure to hold it in so that it sticks correctly and it doesn't fall out when you aren't holding it. So those are all the 5 different DIYs for this summer for your own American Girl doll, or like I said at the start of the video, any doll at all. So we made popsicles for your dolls, a doll-sized smoothie, a doll-sized ice cream, and your doll ice cream stand that you can really use for any video. And also a super cute doll-sized flower crown that has to be my favorite DIY that I made throughout the whole video. So yeah, Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and make sure to let me know if you tried out any of these DIYs for yourself.